Welcome to the Yep Life podcast. Armadillo shells are bulletproof.
And we're back.
All right.
Just kidding.
Thanks, Joey, for the introduction. Perfect.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ruben has the spotlight.
There you go, Ruben.
No, I don't like the spotlight. Joe, you're doing a wonderful job. Keep going.
And we're back on another episode of the Yep Life podcast.
Ow. We need a soundboard.
We really need to invest into a soundboard, Joey. I don't know how to make a soundboard to work on this thing.
I
actually feel like he could make one.
You realize that I don't know how to do any of this stuff. I just Google it and figure it out. Right?
Exactly. That's what I don't have a Google.
Shit.
There's a Google machine in your pocket.
It's on my pockets in between my legs. Hey,
What?
What?
Hold on.
Is that what you call it?
Where do I get one of those?
It's my nickname for it.
Wait. Okay, never mind. That sounds bad. Thanks, you guys, for tuning in again.
Damn. I thought my intro was good.
Tuning in again?
So today we're going to change it up a little bit.
Why?
Because we always drink, majority of the time we've been drinking a little beer, but I think it's time to be a little classy.
Yeah, it's the middle of the week, too.
Today's a Tuesday.
It's not even the middle yet. Don't go there.
I mean,
don't get me excited. Don't get me excited.
Towards the middle.
Joey, what do we got?
I don't know. This is yours.
It is, but I can't pronounce it. Oh, Steven, what do we got?
Puerto Nueva.
Yeah, that's it. Puerto Nueva. Let's see.
It
is a Vinto or Vino Tinto, 2017.
I recently got that bottle from a friend that just came back from Mexico.
Where's it from? Is it from Mexico or is it?
I don't remember what she said.
Does Mexico grow grapes?
Steven?
Yes, especially Baja California.
Are you reading that? Or you just
No. I just know.
Oh,
I've passed by it.
There's vineyards in Baja California?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like a big thing. They're super nice, actually. And it says also Hecho en Mexico.
Oh, it is Mexican.
Yeah. It just doesn't say where.
I don't think I've ever drank a Mexican wine.
Today's
we'll
the
find
first.
out.
I thought Mexican wine was tequila.
So I kind of already pulled the cork.
Oh, my God.
Is there a certain way to pour wine? Because I know...
Aerate it.
Yeah.
I think
that
it's the opposite.
I think you just pour it in, don't you?
The more air it gets, the better. So
just waterfall it.
Yeah.
And you don't fill up the whole glass, right?
No.
I think it's 8 ounces. 8 ounces is a full glass of wine, technically.
I don't know. I always feel really awkward, at a restaurant whenever they come and present it to you.
Why?
I don't know.
I feel like you don't deserve it.
Kind of not really. Just I ordered that one. I'm not gonna send it back.
Right.
And then they like to pour it a little bit so you can taste it.
You're like, no.
I'm always like, just
send it back.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
I wonder who sends shit back. They're like, it needed more time.
Stop being so fair. I just want to drink it already.
Not fair at all. Not fair, Ruben.
I also heard that when you swirl it and it has the lines that come down, they're called legs.
Oh, yeah.
And if it has legs, it's a good wine. Don't quote me on that or ask me why, but I don't see any legs on this one.
What are legs?
Did you pin on the glass?
Seriously?
Yeah.
When you swirl it around and the liquid falls down, if it falls down in lines, it has legs. And I don't see
this one just goes down.
I don't see any legs on this one.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing to have legs.
Oh.
So it's a bad thing.
Well, cheers, boys.
It is very new. There you go.
It's 2017.
2017.
So first one, Chug wins.
Dude, it says no one under 18, no pregnant, and no cars.
Oh, wow.
It has a little strike through, 18, pregnant chick, and a car.
I feel like...
What's the drinking age in Mexico?
18.
It's 18.
I feel like it should be 18 here. You're drinking anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one.
No?
I don't know. But
You do everything else.
It goes. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like everything should be bumped up to 21.
Everything?
Oh, really? So you're going opposite.
Yeah.
Driving?
Well, not necessarily driving, but as in anything that's
Restrictive?
yeah.
Gambling is 21. right?
Is it?
Yes.
Smoking is 16.
18.
Driving is 16.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Smoking's 18.
See, I see driving's okay because if you can, if you're going to
Have we
work,
clinked and drank
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
If you gotta drive to work, it's just that's the only logic I can see on that. Well,
But you can't smoke on your car ride to work?
that's what I'm thinking. Like, if everything should be bumped up at 21. I feel like 21, you're more formed. They're all there. I don't know.
So like joining the army too.
Yeah,
All that kind of stuff, 21?
It's just a thought, but
I think 18.
you go with 18.
Yeah. I think I was old enough to decide.
And you did decide you did drink as a teenager, right? I'm sure everyone has.
Yeah. And I personally, I didn't drink till way later in life.
Really?
Yeah.
The first time?
Not the first time,
Oh.
but I just,
Like habitually, you mean?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Habitual?
Yeah.
Why?
Is drinking a habit for you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
You
kidding.
want to talk about something?
No. Turn it to an intervention.
So,
What's
what's
up?
the yuppiest thing you guys got going on,
Got going on?
or did
When's the last time we talked?
last week?
Like late last week, huh?
Friday, right?
Oh yeah, we just talked this Friday.
That was 4 days ago.
Ooh, I got a story for you. Well, not really. So we go to this place. I don't know if I want to drop the name.
Who's we?
Me and my girl.
All right.
We go to this place, and so it's a restaurant that I really like, right? And we go and we sit down, and the lady comes and gives us water like right away. So we're like, oh sweet. And she was like, oh, I'll give you some time to look over the menu. And we're like, cool. 30 something minutes later, hasn't come back yet. So we're like, what the hell? So I just tell her, I'm like, hey, do you just want to leave? Because like she was just like hanging out behind the bar and stuff, and like never came. So I was like, yeah, let's go. And she had ordered a tea, so I just like dropped $3 real quick, started getting out of there. The manager was like, yo, like you guys don't want to eat? And we're like, well, no one served us, so we're gone. And they're like apologizing, whatever. And we got out. He ran behind us, gave us the $3 back. And right when we got in the car, though, the check tire pressure went on. And I was like, fuck, like.
On the new truck?
No, not on mine. Not on my car. So then I was like, fuck it. Like, it shouldn't be that bad. Like, did you see a flat tire on your side? She was like, no. I was like, I didn't see anything on my side. So then we decided to go to Fry's because we were going to make lobster rolls. And we get to Fry's, and then she gets out, and she's like, yeah, the tire's like completely flat.
Oh, man.
And dude, it's 110 degrees. So I had to switch it out. I did it, and then I started lowering. I put on the spare. I start lowering it. That's flat.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's usually how it works.
Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to crank it all, go take it off. Yeah, it sucked, man. And then, yeah, I spent a long time trying to fucking fix her tires. And nowhere has like new ones for her, so it sucked. And I ate lobster rolls afterwards.
Did you buy lobster and cook it, or how did you?
It was the like pre-cooked or
Like
it might have been
frozen
fake.
or
Yeah, it's like
The
frozen
imitation?
one. It might have been an imitation one.
crab or lobster?
lobster.
Okay. I remember you talking about you had one recently.
Yeah.
Where was it?
Montauk.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was real though.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
yeah, that was really
Unless they just ripped you off and gave
I
you
know,
fake
right?
stuff.
I don't know. I don't know the difference. Yeah, I guess that was my story for the weekend. Might not have been yuppie, but it sucked.
I got no story.
I can go.
I mean-
the one that covers all of
I
us.
don't got. Oh yeah.
We went out Friday after the podcast.
Sure.
Went out to downtown.
Oh.
Hit up a few bars. Had a few too many drinks.
Way too many drinks.
We were responsible about it,
We were.
but we did drink too much.
The most interesting part about it, though,
We ran into a lot of people we knew.
That was really weird.
did we really?
All of us ran into somebody.
Oh
that we
yeah,
knew.
that's right. That's right.
Literally all of
Yeah,
us.
that's right.
I didn't think about that.
I would say the most interesting part, and I definitely yuppie, was the
Yeah.
social club that we came across.
Right. I mean, we kind of like went up in scale with every bar we went to. The
And
first one.
we were not dressed to do this.
No. First one, I think I had a collared shirt on, didn't I?
Yes,
You
you
might
did.
have.
You
Yeah,
had
you're
a
right.
white with pink
You looked the
shorts
best out of all of us.
or red shorts. Not that I was paying attention to remember.
That's weird, bro. What color are my shoes?
You had.
I was kidding. You don't answer. So we went to Copper Blues, which is like a cover band kind of bar, you'd call it.
Yes. Live.
Yeah, because we were talking about music, and then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, let's go get live music.
And then we went to the Speakeasy bar.
What's that called? Marcella's?
Melinda's Way or
Melinda's
Melinda's Alley or
It's
something
just
like
this like there's a door in an alley with a red light over it. No signs, nothing. And we get down there. It's just like lit up by red lights, and it's kind of like a hallway with some couches and two little bars, and had some good old fashions and bourbon drinks.
Yeah, they had really good mixed drinks.
Yeah,
I liked it.
but they only had 5. That's all you get is 5 drinks.
He said that they also switch them up every week.
Like it's totally different every time.
Yeah.
No, so it's not. There's not always an old fashioned.
Mm-mm.
I think that might be the only. I think when I was there months ago, there was an old fashioned. Maybe I was on the rotate. I don't know.
The rotation.
Yeah.
Got lucky.
That's what the bartender said. I don't know.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of people we knew there.
Yeah.
We left and went to this place that a friend recommended, and I've heard about it before. I just didn't know what it's called, but it's like it's a social club where you pay monthly and yearly dues just to go drink there.
Yeah.
Like $250 a year
$250 a year
plus $50 a month, which can go towards drinks.
Yeah. You know how I know that we were really drunk?
We were considering it.
We really considered signing
You're
up
still
for
not?
it. Not anymore.
I mean, like it's still a thought in my mind, but it's less of a thought than it was that night.
Gotcha. I mean, if you guys signed up, I might.
It's an hour. You only get an hour and a half, and if it's
Oh, it was
slow,
timed?
I was reading. I looked this
What
up.
the-
I looked up an article about it because I was like, I couldn't remember what it was called. It was MOB,
yeah.
Social Club, and in the article stating that they only have an hour and a half, or if it's slow, it's then up to 2 hours,
That's weird.
and then
That's some yuppie shit.
it's only sits 32, no standing,
Oh, you have to be
seated,
seated.
Do you have to reserve a time slot or something? Or
depending on how busy they are.
I know they said that they're going to only fill up 1,000 spots, but
right?
if it's 32 only seating, that's pretty weird.
Yeah,
I don't know. Let's sign up. After these wine glasses, we'll figure it out.
I don't know. That seems odd to me. What do you get out of it? Just you know?
We drink every weekend, so it's just an excuse to have to go drink.
To have to go. I feel like if you want to be like I don't know, a higher end socialite, I guess.
I'd say it's a good way to meet people, especially people that have some money.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good way to meet some more successful people.
Yeah. If I was looking for a sugar mama, I'd sign up. Some cougars. Ruben signed up right now.
I don't know if they had beer there, did they?
I was reading the article. They said they do have craft beers, but certain ones or whatever.
I think I remember seeing it on the menu.
I don't know.
It's pretty good.
I don't remember.
It was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That last drink put me over the edge. Didn't need that. And I lost my credit card.
And you lost your credit card.
Well, I didn't really lose it. I just didn't get it back, I think was the problem.
You never got it back then?
No, I just canceled it. I don't think the guy put it in the folder when he gave it back to me, and I was too dumb to realize that it wasn't there. Probably because I gave him crap for not putting cherries in the old fashioned.
Oh, true.
We didn't do that here. What do you say?
He said we don't play that game.
We don't play that game. What?
And I was like, dude.
There goes your tip.
So,
yeah. Go ahead.
you go ahead.
No.
You go for it.
You go.
No, you go.
You go.
go.
No, I'll go.
Joey, you go.
Nah.
All right, Joey,
I don't
go.
know either.
What am I going?
I don't know either.
We're going to be in 5 years.
It's fucking the social club.
Is that what we're talking about?
Is that the topic?
If you haven't read it down below, the description.
Yeah, I think it's a very good thing to have an idea where you want to be in 5 years. Kind of set goals and whatnot.
So one time I went on a date and I asked the girl, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" I'm like, I just fucking asked an interview question on a date.
That's a little awkward. That's a little.
Is it though? But it's like a really good question to find out, are they worth your time?
Was this the first date or second date?
It wasn't I think it was like the second. It was early for sure.
I feel like if a girl asked me that, I feel like she's just in it for like the success or money kind of a thing.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, if I asked you that, Like say
We're on a date?
yeah,
All right.
say we're on a date. And I asked you that.
Nah, dude. You'd probably be getting some.
That wasn't the intent, all right? It's quite the opposite.
Oh, man. Just kidding, Jerry. Yeah. What were we talking about?
Well, we're on the topic about why not relationships in 5 years. We've talked a little bit about relationships on an episode, but that was more like ships,
Just
general.
yeah.
But since we kind of you already got the ball rolling, Joey.
So in 5 years, we will be about 32, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's weird. But yes.
Why is it weird?
I don't know. I just
Because it's over 30?
never picture myself in my 30s.
You just want to die at 29?
I mean, I don't know, man. I just haven't thought about it, really.
Never thought that far.
Yeah.
So 32, I think we said the average age of marriage is 30 now? Around there?
I think that was, yeah.
So I think by 32, I would like to be married for sure.
Okay.
Just for like social reasons. I don't want to be that guy like, why is he 32 and not married yet? Like I am the only one in my family on my mom's side that isn't married.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm also the youngest, so that doesn't.
Right.
So you're saying society's telling you to get married?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, my cousin's kid is getting married next month before me.
Dang.
That puts things into perspective.
That's funny.
But he is like 2 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. Personally, like, I can see myself married by 32, but I also never thought I would be with somebody when I was this age, like 25, 27.
You think you'd be single?
Yeah, like, when I was growing up, I always thought, like, I'll just be fucking running rapid, like, my middle 20s.
Right.
I'm not.
Is like, what am I trying to ask here? Are you realizing that now because like your like physical and mental limitations of getting older, or
am I realizing what?
so like when you're younger you're like, yeah, I just want to like rage through my 20s,
Right.
but now that you're older you're like, yeah, I kind of want to slow down and settle down. Is that what you're thinking, or?
No, just like, it just happened.
Oh, that's the way it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like,
Right.
it just happened. So I've learned to not, especially with relationships, because there's another person involved. Like, you never know what's going to happen. But I could definitely see myself married. 32.
By 32.
Yeah. But like, I feel like a lot of people are still single around like young 30s, early
Yeah,
30s.
we say 30 is the average, but I feel like that's still moving
Yeah.
further and
Still
older.
going up.
We do have a handful of, say, friends, colleagues, and all that stuff that got married,
Less than half of our friends are married though.
but they did it about mid 20s, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had coworkers. It seems like like 25 and above. It seems in our just generation or in our group of people, it seems like around that.
We're definitely getting the age because I will have gone to 5 weddings this year.
Damn.
5 or 6, I don't remember.
Any repeats?
Not yet.
No. That's where we'd be at 32, man. On my third wife.
Third one.
Yeah, third.
I saw a meme on the internet. It was like, so I'm being my buddy's best man for the second time. Is it all right to start the wedding off as in, well, good to see everyone back again?
It's definitely okay to do that. That's
You
awesome.
say your third wife, you mean like polygamy or like 2 divorces?
polygamy.
Oh, all right.
Third one's gonna be mail order. So.
Oh, I was like, male? All right. This pursuit
Joey,
didn't
I was
work out?
I was coming on to you earlier. All right, let's do this.
What? What about you? You want to be married? Do you ever want to get married?
Undecided. So,
Wow, way to skip over that one.
so you, Joey, you're mainly seeing it as kind of like a social aspect, like you're saying, and Steven, you're seeing it as just
Settling down.
That's what happened. It just worked out that way.
Just worked out that way.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I don't know, a lot of life is that way. But
I'm just kidding. I really don't care like socially what people think, but I just want to be like done with dating. I don't enjoy dating. Especially at that age, it gets a lot harder.
No, I bet.
So,
and then I feel like more than likely, if you are dating, there's going to be kids involved.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then,
If you ever want kids, you're already old.
yeah. And then you could also have people that are divorced,
True.
and then they just have like a shitty first marriage. I guess.
Sometimes there's reasons why people are still single in their like mid to late 30s.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just kidding.
Just trying to figure out who I am first.
No, dude, I get it.
Some of us are slower than others.
So on a yuppie perspective,
Yeah.
I still think you could be a fucking yuppie and married. That's double the income, man.
I feel like the person, I don't know, the person that you're getting in a relationship with should also be yuppie-ish.
I hate calling it settling down and getting married.
Yeah.
Why do you have to settle down?
Don't have to.
When you have kids, you settle down. When you get married,
Settle.
what really changes? Other than like a title and a ring. And, you know, you're exclusive, but.
I guess we could,
We have married friends.
Yeah,
We
I was
could
gonna say,
definitely talk to them about that.
and we have both ones with families that they started and ones with they don't have families. So
I don't know why,
Just
but I
their
thought
perspective.
you were gonna say we have both married and divorced. Do
I
we know
don't-
anybody that's divorced?
Not this around our age.
Okay. You do.
I do,
I don't hang around those kind of people. Just kidding.
but nothing. So, okay, you guys are saying in 5 years, you thinking you'd be, or hope, or just
Most likely married.
most likely.
Yeah. Do you ever play that game where you like picked your house and your marital status and
Oh yeah,
your
Sims.
income? No.
Life?
It's like the game you do on paper. MASH. That's what it was.
No.
Mansion, apartment, shack, or house.
What?
You never played
No.
that? It was like grade school, man.
I think I might have, but it's very.
It was like the
very-
fortune teller kind of thing.
Oh, okay,
Kind of
okay,
like that,
okay.
but it's like you like I don't know. You count a number and you like end up with like the house you're in, if you're married, how many kids, pets, income.
funny.
Yeah, it's just like kind of a joke.
I remember the
Fortune
Foldy thing,
tellers, yeah. The foldy thing. Pick a color, pick a number,
Yeah.
pick a flap.
Like, all right, you're gonna have like 6 children.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying for 12. My own football team plus 1. Plus the kicker.
The coach.
Or the coach.
You're just the GM.
Yeah.
How many kids do you want to have in 5
In 5
years?
Jesus.
I'm gonna say 0 to 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 0 to 1.
If I get married and it happens. But
for anyone that has open housing in 5 years, please let me know. I will be looking for a new place to live.
about to put a crib in Rubens' room.
There you go.
It's the nursery / Uncle Rubens' room.
I get top bunk.
Wake up, baby's just feeding on his nipple.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
it doesn't work that way.
That's some Family Guy stuff right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that said,
Queso?
quesadillo, Dilla. What about you guys' careers? You guys are both doing pretty well.
The hell is this, an interview?
I just want to know where you're. I just want to know what I'm dealing with.
I just want to know about you. Are we on a date?
This,
I feel like this is like a
3-way date.
what's that dating, like the dating shows where you don't see them?
Clueless.
Contestant number 1.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Fucking
if
love those.
I
Blind
had to
date?
go over it.
No. There's another show with that guy Andy Cohen. No, that's the Andy Cohen, Mr. Bravo TV. He has that dating show. Okay.
Do they still have those like dating shows like that?
Yes.
For real?
Yeah.
Have you guys heard that ICP song?
Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah.
About dating shows?
There is like it's like a dating show.
Oh no.
It's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
funny.
Really?
Yeah. We talked about ICP last episode.
Yeah.
Made me think of that.
Good reference.
Gigolos.
Gigolos.
Work, job.
Yes.
Just do you guys? So when you guys went and got into your career, did you guys already have a 5-year plan? And it's very interesting because all of us kind of had a different approach on it.
Like 5 years ago?
when you say you came out of college.
Yeah, that was pretty much 5 years ago, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a good.
That's very.
Oh yeah,
close to
that's
5 years.
yeah. Good point. It's interesting because Joe, you're already working.
Yeah.
Where you're currently still at.
10 years.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I've had 2 5-year plans.
So, and then Steven, you just, kind of went in and...
They just kind of...
I'm on year 3.5.
Took you off the streets and...
Yeah, practically.
So, Joey, let's go with you first.
What was the question?
Your work... Okay, let's start with your first... Let's go back to your first 5 years.
Yeah.
Did you have a goal and where you're at with it now?
Yeah, I wanted to be like licensed and the whole 9 of all the certifications that I could get. And I got that last year, being like a registered engineer. There's another license that I probably won't get because it's not necessary for what I do. It's a little bit of a step up. And then maybe if like the job calls for it, getting it in other states. But as for 5 years from now, so yes, I pretty much was on track for the 5 years that I planned for. I think my employer even asked that when I graduated, like, yeah, what do you want to be doing in 5 years? And I'm kind of like moving more into managerial stuff, giving people work and making sure people do their work instead of just doing my own work and people telling me what to do. Mm-hmm. So in 5 years, I'd like to be doing more of that, making my own work instead of being told what to do. And probably start leading into like managing projects too, instead of just people, like the project as well. Because the hierarchy is like the peons doing the work, the lead engineers making them do most of the work and running the design, the project manager that makes everyone else stay on track, and the finances and the budgeting and the contracts. That's where I want to be probably in the next five years or so. Because I think at about that 10-year mark, that's when you start doing that.
Ruben?
Hi. What? So, Steven, where do you see, like, when you came out of school, you said you've only been there for 3.5.
Yeah.
But how's...
I got a question. Do you have your EIT?
No.
Do you have any incentive to? Like, does your company... Doesn't matter?
No. So, for the company that I'm in right now, it's geared towards skipping almost all that and just going into project management. And that is kind of where I see myself in 5 years from now. But just going back to the question, so coming out of college, I had weird expectations for 5 years. I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking revolutionize this whole company. I'm gonna, blah blah blah. And at the same time, I was just like, I just hope I have a job in 5 years. Luckily, my plan was also like at least to be a go-to person, like within my department or within my company. And so far, I feel like I'm fulfilling that.
Dependable?
Yeah, and like I've worked on 2 side projects that are like completely outside of the system, and I'm the only person who have worked on both, I think, so far. So I think they trust me, kind of a thing. So I feel good about that. I think I am. I don't know. I think I'm on track to, I guess, at least be the go-to person, especially for like side projects. Just get Steven on there.
Just put Steven on.
Yeah.
He'll take care of it.
Yeah.
He'll take care of it. I don't know. I've always thought it's good to have a 5-year or aim for 5 years and just see if you hit it or not, and then, readjust, or not readjust, but kind of touch back on that and then think about it, or,
Question. All right. I'm gonna ask this question. For work related, is your goal, let's say for 5 years, should it be more monetary value or position value? Are you like, I want to make 100K before?
Doesn't one come with the other?
True, but what do you look like?
I did and do have like by age 30, this much, so and so
income.
Yeah.
Okay. You, Ruth?
I guess I never thought of that way. Just kind of figured to work hard.
Good thing
it is what it is.
Yeah. I just what I've just thought.
You never had like a monetary value though?
No, because I had no idea.
That's awesome.
That's what I had no idea either. So I just set this one just for fun.
Okay.
And I already hit the 30-year one. Like at being 30, I already hit that. With like overtime and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, that was not very realistic. It was a little low. Should have aimed
lowball
higher.
yourself, dude.
I can't be disappointed though, right?
No, that's awesome. Yeah, I've always seen if people, I don't know. I've read some studies that if your goal is the monetary value, it's a lot harder to achieve. The touches, dude, mine is way cleaner than yours. No, it's not. Are those legs?
There's some legs on them now.
Hey,
You see it?
It got better because of aeration.
Yeah. You see them now?
Yeah. It's harder to achieve, I guess, your goal if you're just in it for the money. But if you're looking, I guess, status, certain different goals, I guess I've read that it's easier to achieve.
At the end of the day, though, we all work to make money. Let's be
we
honest.
all work to make money. I'm leaving a legacy.
For your kids.
Yeah.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
It's not a 5-year plan, but I always like to be like I have more than one opportunity. I like to be better than my parents. Like
That's a good
I
one.
want to die leaving more money for my family than my parents leave for me.
Yeah.
Or just being more successful and
Yeah.
just like rolling that snowball through all the generations.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that I can't see what happens like
Later on down the road.
2 generations from now. Yeah.
I know. I feel like that's the goal of a lot of like families, I guess.
How often do you think that happens?
I don't know.
Is there a way to even tell?
I feel like I don't know, man. I always hear like about these like, especially with immigration and stuff like that. It's usually like people are dirt poor. They come to this country,
Yeah.
and then make a better life, and then their kid like is pretty successful,
Yeah.
and then
That's how it
I'm
was-
sure they set up their families.
So it was for my family. Like my grandparents were like dirt ass poor.
Right.
My parents are like decent,
Yeah.
and like I'm on track to do better than that.
Right.
So kind of cheesy, but like the people that moved here from your family paved the way for you to be successful.
Right.
Which is kind of cool.
4 generations from now, Rothschilds.
Somehow get the bloodline in there.
Yeah. What about you, dude?
So about me, the only thing I can think of, it's just just to keep progressing. That's all. Just want to keep progressing. Now, where do you guys think about you guys gonna live at in like 5 years?
Hold on, I want to go back to
Yeah, me too.
Go ahead, Joey.
What are you going to talk about? What he said?
I was gonna go back to
What he said?
So work.
Yeah, where are you gonna see yourself living in 5 years?
No, Ruben,
Go ahead.
check this out. How long have you been in your job?
A couple years.
Did you it should be around 5, right?
I
Did
guess
you have a-
I
did you have a
have
plan?
stuff already set up and like to keep going.
Oh no, did you have a plan coming out of college?
Out of college, no,
You just did what you were doing.
kind of, because I wasn't sure what the heck. It took me about 2 years to get my stuff figured out and go from there.
Like after?
Yeah,
Like what you wanted to do, or
a bunch of
like
stuff.
what you like doing?
Just a bunch of stuff.
Like life, not just work.
Yeah, it was part of it. It was a lot. But for me, work wise, I just want to keep getting more licensures and stuff like that. That's all.
Accreditations.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Another work-related thing. It's not 5 years, but do you guys want to be in the field until you retire
In this field?
of engineering? Yeah.
I mean, if this podcast takes off,
That's what I was getting at, is that I would like to start something else that would be more successful in the next like 10 to 15 to 20 years.
Whoa, Joey, this is only a 5-year plan.
That's why I said it's not 5, but
It's funny. I would like to own something.
like
Business, a car, something, guys. I don't own
A house?
shit. Yeah, no, like just own. I don't know, business, a venture.
a car. I don't see engineering or our field as something we would own something in until you're a lot older.
Yeah, I think it might be possible around like 35.
For me, probably not, but maybe your field.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. There's a couple people at work, right? Like it's before I got there. They left and started their own company,
Doing the same thing?
sort of, and we now hire them
As like a consultant.
as like a vendor.
Oh,
kind
okay.
Kind of a deal.
That's funny.
Yeah, so it's possible, just rough, especially starting out. I bet.
Yeah. If you don't mind putting in the time and the money.
Yeah.
Long-term investment.
Oh yeah.
If you own something that was more successful than your job, would you quit your job? You don't have to answer this if you feel like it's incriminating.
I think, how can I put this? I think anybody would. So like, there's work, right? And it's tough. You're in a cube or you're managing people. You have a 9 to 5. Imagine you have a patent and you just discovered something and you're making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You're not going to stay in a 9 to 5 job.
Right.
Like you're just not.
I mean, that's like passive income. But I mean, like editing the podcast and working on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's something I enjoy. Like, I don't get paid for it at all.
Right.
And I do it on my own time. But
Joey wants to get paid now. Fuck.
but it's like, it's something that I really enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And it seems more fulfilling than a 9 to 5 job is.
Yeah.
So I would even venture to say that even if something paid less than my job, I may even do that.
I see that because it's your own thing and you're working for you.
Is that why it's just like
I think it's more fulfilling
self-autonomy?
too. And like really you're working for somebody else right now.
Right.
Like it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Like all the work I do, somebody else benefits a lot more than I do.
Right.
So that just, yeah. Ruben's not going to answer this one.
Wait, I didn't have a question.
The general question of
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
that's the answer.
That's the answer. Good answer.
I think I asked you guys off air, like if the podcast ended up making good money, like would you do this full time?
Oh yeah.
Record a few times a week instead of once a week?
Hanging out with my buddies drinking alcohol. Yeah. That's making money.
I know it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I would definitely do it.
even if it's like the stability isn't there.
Yeah. Yeah. You could always go back to a job.
Mm-hmm.
I find it really crazy that like, I don't know, when like, I guess fighters, like UFC fighters still have like a 9 to 5 job.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I mean, they fight like once every, how often?
if you're 3 times a year, 2 times a year.
That's like nothing, right?
That's
a lot of training, but
Yeah.
showing up is like, it's like it's like a hobby, you know. It's like a side gig. It's not like a
Yeah, I guess so.
full-time job.
You make more than you're doing at work.
right.
though.
Of course,
So-
of course, yeah.
There's this one dude who's like a professional kickboxer, but he does I think he does it like a PE class at like elementary, and he just loves it, so he just stays in there.
Right.
It's crazy.
Which he probably doesn't get paid shit.
Yeah, he did compared to his fight career.
Mhm.
No, nothing.
What about owning anything else? You want to own a house in 5 years? You want to own 2 houses? You want a vacation house? Do you want a Bugatti?
Ooh, I want to. Man,
If it flies, floats, or fucks, rent it. In the words of Rubens' father.
is that really?
That's what he told me.
That is hilarious.
I was watching that show Ballers, and there was another one. It was flies, floats, fucks, or
I would have to look it up. I can't remember.
Are you guys really into ballers right now?
I am.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw like half of the first episode.
I've seen
I got kinda
up
into
to
it.
season. I think I stopped at. I was like halfway through season 3.
Is it a good show? Should I pick it up? It's tight. Dang, The Rock is gonna find you, bro.
Dwayne Johnson.
The Rock.
Copyright Ballers, the show on HBO.
First piece of free advice, you gotta listen. Y'all make millions. Everybody appreciating asset, okay? If it drives, flies, floats, or fucks, lease it. Let's go have fun. Let's get it.
That's awesome. I feel like, I don't know. If you're making that much money, don't buy shit. Because you want to drive like a G-Wagon or fucking
Yeah.
Ferraris, don't fucking buy it.
Maintenance nightmare.
Yeah.
So I already own a house, so in 5 years, I would like to have paid. Man, that's hard to do.
The house.
I was going to say paid half of my loan amount off in 5 years,
Ooh, damn.
which
pretty aggressive.
it is.
I don't know why that hit me like super aggressively, and I'm like buttoning up my top. I'm just like, oh shit.
Well, I financed it at a 30, and I'm paying it at a 15-year rate.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
ideally, it would happen,
Okay.
but realistically, who knows?
Damn.
Especially if you've got that wedding coming up.
It's hilarious.
But Joey, when are you gonna get that yacht though?
Yacht.
Hey, if it floats, bro, I'm not gonna.
It's not sustainable, especially in Arizona.
I would like to own a boat.
Me too.
In 5 years, I would like to own like a small fishing boat.
Gosh dang it. I would
I
love to be friends with somebody who
I
owns a
think
small
you-
fishing boat.
I think you mispronounce ski boat.
Skeet.
Or not ski boat.
Ski.
What's the boat where you tow people?
Tug?
No, that's like
Wakeboarding?
Yeah, what's the boat that tows off of it?
A wakeboarding boat? I don't.
I think that's what you mispronounced that.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
oh, right.
That'd be
Yeah,
real fun.
yeah.
I mean, you can still fish on a wakeboarding boat, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, my point was that a fishing boat is cheaper than that.
I'm
so-
just saying you should look out for your friends.
Bro, you have 5-year goals.
Get
get
5
your
years
own.
goal is
To buy a wakeboard.
I'm
Just a
gonna-
wakeboard
Just a
for my
wakeboard.
boat.
5 years. I'm gonna be being bunk beds with your goals to be bunk beds.
With my kid.
With the kid.
Exactly.
It's hilarious. I definitely want to own. I don't know, man. I would like to move constantly though.
Owning a house is a lot of work. I'm
I
not going to
bet.
lie. I spent like an hour trying to fix the pool after work today.
Yeah, that's a lot. But it's nice. Like you have your own place. You get to do with it what you want.
Pros and cons.
You're setting up your kids, I guess. Really.
Pros and cons.
Yeah. I would love to live everywhere. Around the valley.
I was going to say, you want to move out of state?
Around the valley. But yeah, I'm probably gonna own a house though. Not a boat. I really want to own a 2-seater sports car. I got my truck, and then I also want to own a classic car.
In 5 years.
I don't know about 5 years, maybe 10.
One of those in 5 years?
Yeah, maybe the classic car.
That's cheap. Well, if you buy it cheap and fix it up.
Yeah, it has
It's
to be
cheap.
like a project kind of a thing.
Yeah.
I really want to take over my dad's 1977 Monte Carlo.
It's just sitting.
Just sitting there.
The one
man.
with the curb whiskers.
Yes,
That's pretty awesome.
I want that.
I think it's
That's
pretty
a
awesome.
that's a pimp car, man.
Yeah.
You have nowhere to put it though.
I don't.
Buy a house.
God, that's what I need to do.
That's another part. Is like you have room for cars and
to do that
stuff.
shit. I really want a home garage. I mean, home garage.
I hope so.
A home gym.
Yeah,
Whenever I do have a home.
me too. I just got to get the room for it.
Yeah.
For anyone that's got an open room, let me know.
Rubens just getting kicked out.
Just
left
getting
and right.
evicted here pretty quick.
Dude, what do you want to own, dude? 5 years.
Good question.
How about a new TV?
Nah.
No,
Nah.
You like the one you got?
Yeah. It's just if it wasn't, it would just be sitting there. So I'm putting some use to it.
I loaned Ruben my TV. For anyone who doesn't remember,
My TV broke. I bought a new TV and it's just sitting under my bed and it's broken.
This guy's playing on a 720p TV.
What's up?
Damn, bro.
That's circa 2013.
Yeah.
But it still works.
1080s, bro.
True.
Still works.
4Ks. What do you want to own, brother?
Oh,
A
different car?
motorcycle.
huh?
Motorcycle?
Leather jacket.
A dirt bike, a quad,
I don't know.
a robot sex doll.
Sure. So,
A new pair of headphones.
400 shoes.
Pairs
when you
or
guys
200 pairs?
so when you guys hit your 5 years, or your next
motherfucker.
5-year plan, what are you guys thinking about doing? Are you guys going to do like another 5-year plan, or do you guys do like a 10 or how do you do with your planning?
I don't set goals, to be honest.
No goals.
No. Not really.
I have
Just go with the flow.
a vision in my head. Right? Like, I could see, like,
Fucking Gandhi or
pretty much.
Martin Luther King? What?
I had a dream. I don't have an end goal. Let's say like 5 years I want to be here, but in 5 years I want to be at least progressing towards this, if that makes sense. And then I just look at like the necessary steps to do that.
And are you doing those steps yet?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. What was your question? This wine is starting to get.
Do you set 10-year goals or do you just set another 5-year goal?
Yeah, say like the next 5 years, or when your 5 years. How do you go about goals? I guess.
I wish that I had the personality of being like, here's my goal, and I know what I want to achieve, and I need to go get it. And I feel like if I had done that 5 years ago, I would be a little bit higher than I am now, I guess, in all aspects of life.
Do you think goals make you work harder?
I think so. I think you have a tunnel vision
Is that a good thing?
in certain things.
Yeah.
I think it might affect other parts of your life, and that's where a lot of, I guess, for me, I don't know what's going on the rest of my life, so I don't have that one end goal. But let's say, like, I don't know. I always think about sports this way. Let's say you want to make it to a certain level of sports. That's your goal.
Yeah.
This is what you're going to do every day to achieve it. So you're going to, just work out all the time. You're going to do this, blah, blah, blah. If you don't have that goal, you're just kind of freelancing.
Hope you figure it out by then.
Hope you get to it.
But then if you don't make that goal, are you upset?
Should be.
Really?
I think so.
What if it was unrealistic and you had no idea?
Oh, then I don't know.
That's why I don't really set goals, because they're so floating.
But it's kind of like the whole like learn from failure ish. If that kind of makes sense, you have people learn from their mistakes. Not necessarily you didn't fail.
Right.
If that, I don't know if maybe that
You
plays.
didn't succeed. You failed.
Or like, say you're like close to it and you're like, damn it, I didn't hit it. I
Yeah.
should not necessarily do that, but like said another. I don't know.
I think if you don't have a goal, you don't necessarily put the steps in line to reach it. So maybe, I don't know. Let's say
I think I have like subconscious goals.
okay.
I'm not like, yeah, by 2026, I need to be doing this.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, I'm progressing in my career and I bought a house and things are still improving.
Yeah.
But if I'm just like sitting here stagnant, I'm like, I got to do something different. I think that's my way of setting goals.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I feel like if you have a major change in your life that you want to do, let's say like, I don't know, people that need to lose weight. I feel like, oh yeah, I need to lose weight, so I'll start eating better. And then they kind of do. Maybe they lose like 5 pounds.
Instead of
that's
like,
great.
I want to be 10 pounds in 10 weeks.
Yeah. Or like, hey, I want to be 50 pounds less in a year.
That's
Right? Like
optimistic.
It is. but if you're like 500 pounds, you can do
Right,
it.
right.
And like, if you have that one goal, you start doing everything possible to hit it. But if you're just like, I should start kind of eating better, you're not going to make a major change in your life.
True.
You just might be okay.
So do humans inherently lack motivation? It's like,
Yeah. I think complacency is like a huge issue in humans. And then I always hear this saying, motivation is like taking a shower, only works if you're doing it daily.
ew.
I've never heard of that one. No.
Yeah. So like,
Bro, not everyone showers every day.
what? Joey.
There's some cultures out there that don't shower every day.
Yeah, I know
All
some.
right, dude.
I know some people that don't.
We had to
shower today.
disclaimer this?
Yeah,
Gosh dang it. Okay.
it still works. Sort of.
Well, motivation you have to do all the time.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think? I'm going off topic here. Do you think motivation, since the advent of electronics, has motivation gotten more difficult? Has 5-year goals been harder?
all right, you guys looking at me? Yes.
Oh, I asked a general question.
All right, so I think more people want to be successful in too many aspects of life at the same time.
Like your Instagram woes. You see stuff on Instagram and get disappointed because
Yes.
you're not doing that.
Yeah.
What is that called? Oh, like wows, woes.
Whoa, like I don't
my
know.
God,
I don't know if that's the right word.
I don't know. I get it. But like yeah, like everybody wants to be successful in their career. They also want to be in shape. They also want to have the best relationship. They also want to have the best houses.
Makes sense.
It's tough to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just focus on that one thing and you're motivated to achieve it,
It kind of reminds me of the whole college thing. You can either have you have 3 things and you only can pick 2. You can have a social life, education, or sleep.
Yeah, it was grades, social, or sleep.
Yeah, pick 2.
yeah, that's all you got.
Yeah.
Life is still like that.
Yeah. And I feel like before, I guess, the advent of social media, you just knew what's going on within your life, and you're like, all right,
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters, and I have a goal now. Like, you can set goals within yourself. I'm never going to be in Dubai with a Ferrari and a cheetah, but I see that every day.
You never know.
No. It's sad.
Let's project further out. Pick a number between 0 and
122.
100. The age you want to retire.
I met with my financial advisor. Well, not
Yeah?
financial
You have
advisor, but
He just laughed.
It's like, dude, you're working till you're dead.
I showed him my account and he said, "You're working for the rest of your life." No, he was saying that
You know this is in the red, right?
I was saying our generation that we will be retiring at 70, or it's going to be
God
like
damn.
yeah.
Like that's the
He's
the legal retirement age?
not legal, but that's what he's speculating, as in it's going to be like the common. I don't know about.
That's a huge generalization.
It's a yeah.
70s.
I mean, well, like 67 is the age now, right?
I thought it was 65.
It was 65.
It went up to 67
Jesus.
years ago. It's been a while.
But it's also going up because people are living longer.
That's why he was saying 70.
So, yeah.
True.
You're old when you're 70, man. I can't work that long.
Yeah, it's a long time.
My number is 55.
That's a good life.
Yeah.
55.
Not
is-
too old, not too young.
Yeah, that's perfect.
At the latest, 60. No later than 60.
I'm gonna say 60. I can see myself, like, realistically 60.
401k is 59 and a half, so it can't be like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, 60. Unless I start balling out towards the end.
End of your life? Or the end of your midlife?
The end of my midlife.
60?
60.
Pick a number.
60.
So it's funny. So 60, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Say 60. That if you're to say you buy a house at and you do a 30-year mortgage, and you say you just do the full 30.
Mm-hmm.
That means, and the whole idea with the 401k and all that stuff is like you're supposed to have everything's paid off.
No debt.
Yeah. So that means in order to get that to work, you would need to buy a house by 30 and pay it off by 60.
Correct.
Or, however, again, this is I guess not worst case scenario, but ideally you want to, pay off your house. So
Get cracking?
you should be buying something by 30.
Yeah, I also want to have 12 kids. So I should probably start now.
You keep saying that. Are you serious?
I want to have a lot.
So if
I
you
would
want-
vouch for him.
if
He's
you want-
been saying that for years.
You want
haven't.
0 to 1 kid. You want 0 to 1 kids
Start popping them out
by
after that.
32.
Yeah,
You know how it works. You know it takes at least 9 months to have another kid, right?
Joey, can you do the math really quick? How
And
long?
then-
How long will that? So, kid, like how long?
I would say a year, at least about a year between kids.
How I don't know.
so every year I could pop out one.
Yeah.
So it would take 12 years,
Yeah.
and then the last one 18.
Okay, so
How old will you be?
let's say you're 30, you have your first kid. You'll be 42 by the time you have your last kid.
Yes.
Plus 18, you'll be 60 by the time your last kid is out of the house.
Fuck me.
Then you can retire,
That's pretty rough.
right?
Yeah, just retire.
Are you gonna pay for their college?
Nah,
All
fuck no, dude. They better be fucking scholarships.
That many kids, the government's going to pay for it.
True.
You're going to be a broke ass motherfucker.
I know, dude. Have you ever seen Billy Madison?
Duh.
You know how like every grade he goes to, there's a O'Doul.
Yeah.
Doyle
Yeah,
rules.
Doyle rules. That's gonna be my kid.
It's
Just in every grade.
Just a little Steven.
Yep. It's awesome.
What's a realistic number?
Kids?
If you say 12.
I think he's serious. Like he's been saying that number for a long.
Well, stop joking
I'm
about it.
gonna stick to 12.
Why is yours so much colder than mine?
Mine was closer to the back.
Or is it just foggy? Seriously, 12? That's a serious number.
I'm gonna say 12. I'm gonna stick to it.
Are you?
Have you seen Cheaper
12.
by the Dozen?
Cheaper by the dozen. There's twins and triplets, dude. It could happen.
Is that running the family?
Hers?
Oh, seriously?
You're in
There you go.
trouble.
Yeah.
Or that's a faster way to happen. If that's what you're wanting.
That's a fast way to happen. Dun dun dun.
Do you guys want to own anything like stupid extravagant?
5 years?
No, in your lifetime. Let's just stretch it out to that.
Dream
Like, do you have a dream item or?
Ford GT.
It's all cars for me too.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than a car.
Isn't that weird?
The generally.
You know what's funny? You guys,
Yeah, dude from Dukes of
I
Hazzard.
would never see you driving that thing.
Yep, dude.
I just see you hitting the horn.
Yeah, dude. That'd be me all day.
is that what goes? Dun, 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 dun,
No, it doesn't do that.
Oh,
It doesn't.
It doesn't do that.
Gosh, flipping idiot.
It goes. Dude, you just fucked me with the. I don't know, Joe. You gotta pull it up.
I think Ruben's right.
It does not do that. It doesn't play like cucaracha, dude. It does not play like cucaracha.
No, it's not La Cucaracha, but. Oh, that was the Cucaracha, you fucking.
Yeah.
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 Isn't that funny? We're all saying cars, but nothing like
Boats and hose.
a house. I mean, not necessarily a house, but like you know, how some people are like, oh, I want a big house.
I
or
want a
something.
basement.
You-
I just want a
yourself- You
basement.
just want a basement
If it's not a car, it's a basement.
to put the car in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cars.
Cars.
You know what I think that though too, because cars is something that you don't need. You could buy like
Oh yeah,
something stupid. It's
Like-
like it'd be useful.
Cars aren't useful.
Yeah.
Like, extra cars are not useful.
No. But that's something that you want. Like a house, you need a place to live.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
You know what I mean?
like a boat, that's like pleasure. Like a car, it's like not as much pleasure as a boat.
But it's pleasure.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, it comes to that whole thing of like you need to enjoy yourself. You know, pleasure.
That's what I was saying. Like anything extraneous.
Yeah,
Like,
mine would be a Ford GT. I don't know. It's
pretty dope.
I still aim for the
older
2000
one.
like the 2000s
Yeah.
one that came out. But if for some reason I got the newer one, I probably wouldn't complain.
Dude, what about like the really, really old one? The one that you get on Gran Turismo?
The Ford GT40 that's only 40 inches tall off the ground.
do you think I could fit in
think so.
that?
You probably couldn't.
Do you think the seat reclines enough?
No. You're gonna have to cut a little hole.
Did Jeremy Clarkson ever get in a GT40?
He got in it, but I think he just got in it and he's like, I can't drive it.
I
If
think-
Are you
recall.
serious?
Yeah, because he's
I think
tall.
he's like
Yeah.
an
he's a big
inch, maybe an inch shorter than me.
That's crazy.
If you got into the, did you
Oh,
get?
he's 6'5". He's an inch taller than me.
Dang.
But I think you would be uncomfortable.
An inch is not going to make or break it.
No.
Yeah. 4GT is a good goal.
Yeah. There's a company that's across from my office, and the owner shows up every now and then in his Ford GT.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's beautiful.
I want a DeLorean.
Do you really? I was like,
Not really.
If you get one, you need to put the
Flux capacitor?
yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
have to
have
put
to.
that in there.
Have to. So, what do you guys think?
We're going to listen to this episode in 5 years
Ooh,
and recap.
I like that.
Next topic, 5 years from now.
It's cut off from there.
For our listeners, you guys got any topic suggestions, please comment, send us an email, anything. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about. We're always open to new and ongoing ideas.
Hip
Hip
ideas.
Hip hop pondibus.
Real quick, I want to get round table. Do a 5-year plan, yes or no? And set hard goals, yes or no?
I say yeah. Do it. Be ambitious.
Okay.
Well, certain things. I mainly focus on, like, when I say that, I mainly think about work.
Okay.
That the rest of everything else is kind of.
It'll come.
I want to go back to what Joey said. It's more of a
performance goal?
not work wise, but you know how you're saying
Progress goal.
unintentional. No, what's the thing when
Subconscious.
subconscious goals? I think the rest of everything is like the same thing, like you were saying, but work wise is completely different. For what I see is like work is very
Linear.
/ progressive or
There's steps.
yeah, and actually they're more. I can actually see them and I know what to do. There are other ones like I know what to do, but it's subconsciously. That's what my take.
Right.
Work is wow, but everything else, meh.
It's tough for me because I'm like, I know you don't see this, but I'm really humble. So when I like achieve something, unfortunately, it's like not that big of a deal to me. So like if I set a goal and I achieve it, it's like, yeah, I made the goal. I expected to do it. Mm-hmm. It's not anything special. So it's a little weird for me. Like goals are weird for me. I'm kind of the wrong person to ask.
Have you ever not made it?
That's the thing is I never like set hard goals and I'm always progressing towards something. Mm-hmm. So I always feel successful.
Maybe that's the thing. Remember you were talking about that one episode?
Dude,
where you
he's
got really
got-
serious.
What?
You were like, I need something to do. Maybe you need to set more hard goals.
Yeah, dude, that's why do you think I tried to start this podcast?
Ooh.
I needed some other successes.
Ooh.
But it's really a failure.
It's so sad about it.
So this would be the first.
I'm learning, okay? I'm learning from my mistakes.
Gotcha.
Take better side
kicks.
Side
no,
bitches?
people, guests, not hosts, not
There
guests,
you go.
hosts.
Hey, man, I can't be entertained by myself.
That's funny.
We should set some podcast goals.
That'd be. We kind of did.
Hard.
We kind of did.
We did?
Yeah.
What, make it to episode 20?
52. It's 52 weeks in a year, right?
I don't remember that. See, that's the thing is goals, I just forget them.
Are you serious? We said a year's our benchmark, and
yeah.
then we're gonna review.
I don't remember that.
You know, I do have two friends that had a
Yeah, we're right here. We're sitting right here. You don't have to like speak in.
So Joey will be starting his own podcast. That's he's apparently hilarious that he didn't tell us about.
That was a good one.
Two friends have actually set a board with goals in their bedroom. It's the power couple
I was like,
the power couple.
they sleep together?
No, it's the power couple in
Yeah.
our team,
Yeah.
and it seems to be working for them.
The power couple.
We'll off air we'll talk, but it was very interesting.
KJ?
Yeah. It was very interesting to show, and I thought it was really awesome. And sure enough, they had things like marked off, and they're like, "Yep, got that done." It was some life goal stuff too. It was interesting. But anyways,
I'm gonna try and be humble again, but I have a hard time thinking about what's next because I feel like I've already made it.
You could always do a lot more.
I know, but I just don't know what else.
What to do?
Yeah.
That's the tough part. Like
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying
even
to brag. I'm not trying to brag, but it's like, what's next?
Even to set goals for though. Like, I feel like you've been talking about like going to Thailand for a while now.
Yeah.
You can set like a hard goal, like that summer. I'm going to Thailand.
That's just
no
something
matter
I don't
what
see as a
happens.
goal. That's just like a.
I guess so.
I'm doing. I don't know. Is that a goal for other people?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It definitely is.
All right.
That you gotta set time to do the research and everything like that. And I'm sure, you'll end up doing that. But yeah, it's a goal.
Right.
That's a goal.
I just don't see that fulfilling because I know I'm going to do it.
Okay, what's something
Like it's like saying, I'm going to set a goal right now to wake up tomorrow morning.
What if you don't do it though? That's the thing. Like, let's say next year comes around again.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
Shit happens.
Right.
Right.
And then next year shit happens again. Then next year you have a kid.
Well, that's kind of the way it's been the past 2 years. I'm like, I want to go to Thailand for like fucking 3 years. I've been saying it, right? Yeah.
Okay, how about this one?
Yeah.
I'm sure none of us ran all 31 days.
What do you mean?
Today's a
Speak
day.
for
I
yourself.
actually ran today.
Speak for yourself.
I didn't run all day or all those days.
I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah, didn't
But, what about that?
Yeah.
What I'm saying? Like, it's saying the goal. I know there was like 2 days you were sick, but,
Hungover is sick, right? Yeah. Okay, cool.
We'll take
Excused.
it. Yeah, we'll take it.
but what I'm saying? It's, maybe you didn't see there's no punishment to that. Not necessarily punishment, but
Right.
stuff like that. Me personally, I was like, God damn it! Like it bugged me, and then we didn't talk about running. We could have done that for
I
a
don't
little
think
bit
we
today.
can talk about a whole episode.
No, yeah,
but
we could have done it today, but
Yeah.
anyways,
that's the thing is I don't want to feel bad about not accomplishing a goal.
Right.
So I don't really set them. I think that's another thing.
That's the
probably-
tough part though.
right.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel pressured into doing something, I guess. I don't know. I'm fucking weird.
That pressure is bad for some people, really good for others.
Right.
for me, it's been treating me good, as in like
Right.
I like to feel uncomfortable lately. I know that sounds weird, but like
Being uncomfortable is the best place you should be.
Uh-huh.
You should not feel comfortable.
I heard advice, make yourself feel uncomfortable at least once a day.
That's good advice.
so like but that's the whole thing. Like if I feel uncomfortable, like I'm trying to think.
I felt uncomfortable today. I had to take my clothes off at the doctor's office.
What's his name?
Get fondled.
The doctor had big fingers. Just kidding.
That's funny.
They're small.
That's my 2 cents.
Okay.
We got
Yeah, just round table.
That was more like $1, but
I think if you really want to do something, like especially if you're unhappy about something in your life, set a goal and actually write it down. Have it on a sticky note.
see it every day.
See it every fucking day.
get a tattoo.
Get a tattoo of it.
And then cross
take-
that one out.
Stop being fat.
I know. Just all over you. And then set intermediate goals to reach that goal. And if you don't accomplish it, I don't want to say you should feel bad, but there's a reason why you didn't, and you need to hold yourself accountable for
You
it.
need to reflect on it and find out why.
Yeah. And if it's just because
Go ahead, sorry.
oh, sorry. And it's just because it's you just didn't feel like it, then for sure you should feel bad about
No
it.
excuses.
Yeah. If life happens, okay, cool. But just hop right back on the wagon and try to reach that goal, maybe a little bit pushed out.
I think it's the whole. I'm sorry, Steven. I keep cutting you off. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, dude, go ahead.
Okay. I feel like I've been cutting you off. My bad.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you have to be, and it's like the whole self-disciplining, which is a hard thing to do at times if you don't have it. Is like I didn't do this. I need to reflect.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say punish is a right word, but I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not the right word. It's not punish,
Reflect
but
is good.
Reflect.
I think it's really tough, and I'm sure I know there's people that do this, is when you're unhappy about something in your life and you don't set that goal, and then later on down the road you're like, fuck, like, why am I still here? Or, hey, I wish I would have done this and that. Like, that's something
your
to
own
take.
fault.
It's your own fault. You need to take that in, and I don't know.
So goals are just a means to make your life better.
Yes, especially if you're unhappy. If you're happy with your life, like, and you just want to kind of progress, do that. But if you're very unhappy and you're unhappy about maybe one particular part of your life, just set a goal for that particular thing.
Maybe that's why. Maybe you just explained to me.
Why
I'm content.
You're happy.
But
I don't think you're content.
wow. Okay.
No, I'm speaking as a friend. Like, I know, I would like to say I know you pretty well.
Yeah.
But you
No, I've expressed it before though.
Yeah.
That I want to do something more.
Yeah.
But generally I think like I'm like content but not like ecstatic, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with what I'm doing, but I'm not like jumping off the walls every day.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go skydiving.
Skydiving might be fun.
Dude, it's too short.
That's what
I need more time. I need more excitement.
I remember I had a football coach that always would be like, you play like you're trying to get lucky. Right? That's what he would tell me. Like, I'm just like hoping towards luck. And he's like, you need to set a goal. You need to like really work at it, and things will happen for you. So yeah, if you're unhappy about anything in your life, a lot of people are unhappy about their looks, maybe their job position. Set that one goal. Go for it. That's my fucking leaving topic. Boom.
All right.
Good.
Well, Steven just summed up everything.
We're going to take this off air and get some goals for Joey.
Why me?
I don't know, man. You said you want to do more?
So thanks again for tuning in. Again, please leave suggestions. If you guys have any things you want us to talk about, please comment, email us, anything.
Feedback. Just some feedback.
We'd love to hear it. We're always open to hear everything.
You usually say, and with that.
Oh, and with
or
that,
someone says it.
On that note,
Yeah, we're out.
thanks for tuning in to the Yup Life.
if you enjoyed it, leave us a rating and a review on iTunes, or just follow us at the Up Life Podcast.
We're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, iTunes, and Google Play Music.
Stay yuppie.